Friends, today we will understand group decision making, the meaning, the techniques of group decision making. First, let us understand what is group decision making. So, it is a process in which individuals acting collectively analyze problems, evaluate alternative courses of action, selecting the best among the alternatives as a solution. So, here group of people, group of individuals, so they select a particular problem, they will analyze that particular problem, so then they will give alternative courses of action, so that is different suggestions, so then they will evaluate those suggestions, and finally they select the best among the different alternatives as a solution. So then the process of group decision making. So there are four steps in group decision making. The first step is here defining the problem. So in this first step, they will understand what the problem is. So they will understand what problem actually is. So then, so to that problem, they have to give solution. So they develop different alternatives, means different suggestions to solve that particular problem are given by the group members. So then they will evaluate each and every alternatives. So whether a particular alternative is the best solution or not, so they will evaluate. Finally, they will select the one which is most suitable. So then they will implement that particular course of action. So at the same time they will monitor that decision as well. So this is process of group decision making. Now let us discuss different techniques. So here techniques means different methods of group decision making. The first method is brainstorming. So in typical brainstorming session, so usually half a dozen to dozen people sit around a table. So in this method, half a dozen to dozen people, so they sit around a table. The group leader states the problem, the leader of that particular group, so he states the problem in a clear manner so that everybody can understand. So then the members suggest as many alternatives freely as they can. So different members, so other members of the group, they will give different solutions, so that is different alternatives, and they are totally free. So they freely give different alternatives. So then in this method no criticism is allowed. A member cannot criticize other members of the group. So then brainstorming is not a structured, so it is not a structured method. So then all the alternatives are recorded and discussed by the group. The alternatives given by the different members of the group, those are recorded and evaluated by the group members. So then modification of suggestions goes on. So these different alternatives given by the different members, so they modify those suggestions. So then this modification goes on until an appropriate suggestion evolves. So they discuss for long time, they modify the different suggestions until they get the most suitable suggestion. So then this method is suitable when the problem is specific. When a company has a specific problem, so to solve that problem, brainstorming method of group decision making can be used. The next method is nominal group technique. So in this method, first of all, this is highly structured method. So then in this method, the members are physically present. So then here also, the problem is presented to the group members. So when the problem is presented, the following four steps, take place. In the first step, so before any discussion, each member independently write down the ideas. So when the problem is presented, so to solve that problem, so ideas are written down by all the members. So then after a silent period, each member presents one idea to the group. So then each member, they present one idea to the group. Again here no discussion takes place. until all the ideas have been presented. So until all the members of the group they present their idea, discussion does not take place. So then when everybody presented the idea, the group discusses the ideas for clarity. So in the third stage, the group discusses all the ideas and evaluate the ideas. Fourth stage, last stage is, so here each group member silently and independently rank the order. So this is very important in this method. So they rank orders the ideas. The idea with the highest aggregate ranking determine the final decision. So here all the members they rank the ideas, number 1, number 2, number 3, like this. So they rank different ideas. The one which is getting highest ranking, so that suggestion is declared as final decision. Next method is Delphi technique. So it was developed in the early 1950 at the Rand Corporation by Olaf Helmer and Norman Dalke. So in Delphi technique, decision making members are scattered over large distance. So here all the members are not at a particular place. They are not, they do not have face to face communication. So they may be at different places. So here members are selected because they are expert. So this Delphi technique group consists of only the experts. So then here a questionnaire is prepared and is sent to the expert. The group members are experts. A questionnaire is prepared and that questionnaire is sent to the experts. So then here there is one person is known as facilitator or the change agent. So he receives the reply to the questionnaire. So when the experts they receive the questionnaire, they answer the questionnaire and they answer to this facilitator. So then experts are required to give justification. So when they give answer to this questionnaire, they have to give this justification, why they have given that particular answer. So then the revised questionnaire is prepared and is again sent. So first they give one questionnaire, so then they will give a revised questionnaire to the same experts. So then the experts can revise their answer. So to the revised questionnaire, so they will revise their answer and send it back. So this process continue until a consensus is reached. So this revising the questionnaire and sending the revised answer. So this goes on until a consensus is reached. So that is final decision is taken. So in this method the identity of the group member is not revealed. The next method is consensus mapping method. So here there are different subgroups. There are different subgroups and these groups they give their ideas. So these ideas are pooled. Subgroups they give different ideas. So then these ideas are narrowed down. Means when large number of ideas are there, so they are reduced to less number of ideas. So this consolidated ideas is known as straw man for all the ideas. So then this straw man map, so that is a reduced number of ideas. Again these number of ideas are further narrowed down, so to arrive at mutually acceptable solution. So when these ideas are narrowed down, again they will get mutually acceptable solution. So that is a solution. Next method is didactic interaction. So this is the type of problem should be such that result in yes or no solution. So this method is used to a problem where yes or no solution is required. For example, a company, whether it wants to buy or not to buy a particular machine, whether to merge or not to merge, this type of solutions are required, yes or no. So in this method there are two groups. One group says yes, the other group says no. So then there will be a discussion. So then extensive and exhaustive discussion take place. So finally they will arrive at a solution. So this is didactic interaction method. So these are the different methods of group decision making. Thank you.